It feels like everywhere you look, you just can't escape some AI founder preaching their marvelous product that no one has ever seen before. Copilot has cited a 55% productivity increase. That is absolutely incredible. But it really raises a concern because in spite of the surface brilliance that we are witnessing, how much of it can we really attribute to brilliance? Perhaps this wonderful invention is just making all of us dumber. Now, before I get into this video, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe because I really need this. To work. Anywho, let's get started. I know we just got off to a pretty rough start here, but I need to elaborate on my ideas. And when I say that AI is making us dumber, I don't mean that people are literally getting stupider, but it's more a means of their critical thinking and how they're able to actually process their code. Because I remember at the start, I used to think that it took a genius to do all this stuff, but I almost feel like I'm just fully enjoying myself coding, which sure, that's like one of the end goals, go for it, but that's not really what I'm talking about here. Now I'll back up this idea real quick by just saying that I have a study here with Microsoft that says that the higher confidence in AI was actually linked to less critical thinking. There's actual studies behind this, and this concept is very harmful because I witnessed it myself. Like, I honestly kind of sit here and I'll just ponder while I'm doing something. I do this job right now. I'm down at like a summer camp with these little kids, and when I'm in the water alone, when no one's watching, I'm just sitting there like, dude, like, is AI making me stupid? Very random thought, very random digression, but just hear me out. And I just kind of sit there wondering like, dude, what is going on? And I almost kind of supplement this and I cope with it by just reading books, because I think books are one of those things that AI just simply can't do. It can't read a book for you. You can analyze a text, but it can't read a book for you. Now, the reason this is very harmful is because if you don't have critical thinking going on, then who the hell out there is going to be doing good work? And I can further support this by including this article right here that 51% of, hold on, dude, I forgot the exact way they worded it. 51% of leading engineers believe AI is impacting the industry negatively. Now, how can a tool that does all the work for you negatively impact the industry? Well, let's take a look at what they're saying. First things first, there's a jump from 42 to 51%, so that's a 9% jump. So one of the reasons right here is that maintaining motivation in teams is becoming a bigger challenge. Now, honestly, that makes perfect sense. When you have tools that do all the work for you, God, you're gonna feel pressure to do everything. Like everything. I can't even imagine. Like, I feel like I'm not even catching up by sitting here making a video right now. Like, that is an immense level of stress that I don't really think any engineer should ever feel. So we go to here, we have people who are more motivated, 14%, which they could be affected by that study. This could be completely false, but I'm not shitting on these people. These are like the best leaders in the game. The same, 44, which is good, but we have a very big purple marker here, and that's crazy. 44% is barely the dominant number here. And this guy is saying, here's his own take. It all starts with known public individuals giving sensationalistic, over-optimistic takes, and it's very true. So what this guy's saying is that AI is just giving this unbelievable challenge. Like, the ability and potential of these machines being able to just drag code from wherever, it's intimidating people because they feel like they have to work now, and they're given all these AI tools and AI feature development and AI everywhere else, and there's so much FOMO going on, and the engineers have to catch up, and you get all these new tools coming in. It's almost like the JavaScript framework, messed with AI. We have like 2 of them now. This dude Mark Zuckerberg says that AI will replace mid-level engineers this year. Bro, that is so dystopian. And another article I found on Reddit was that malware-laced GitHub repos found masquerading as developer tools. So this is just one bad thing is just getting ready to cause the biggest snowball effect of all time. Someone's gonna kick the domino and it's just gonna fall down, because this take gets taken down by the idea that they're not really getting replaced. They're just hiring people with more experience. So in the end, the new people get screwed. That's awesome. But I just found it so frustrating how I go on Twitter and I just see so many AI code. Like, oh my God, dude. Like, this is FOMO. I've not felt FOMO like this in a while, and I'm sitting here wondering, like, dude, are these people actually good at coding? Like, do they actually provide value, or are they just letting these things just sit there? There's just a gut feeling I get, and I hate it. But aside from these studies I just pointed up and all this marketing here, what do we actually make of this? You can't just sit here and not use AI though. That's kind of a crazy thing at this point. It's part of the future. I think the best thing you can really do is just stay diligent, and that's what I've been trying to do. I've talked with some of my senior dev buddies, and they're kind of on the same page. It's almost like DSA. Like, yeah, you need DSA, but just be diligent. You don't need to learn about what a I'm trying to think of the most stupid type. You don't need a Bloom filter for your Hello World program. You know what I'm saying? You don't, if you're not using it, you don't need to learn it. You know what I mean? Of course, that doesn't apply to things like fundamentals, like learning how to build an HTTP server. The crazy things. Something that I commonly do is I'll be just making something. I was working on this little graphing library, which I'll pull up. The hard part was just getting it to work, and I just could not figure out this logic. And instead of sitting here and kind of debugging it, I literally just vibe coded some of it, and I deleted it and just scratched it. Because a lot of the logic here for these trees, graph theory sucks, dude. And I just decided to do a lot of it with AI, and I realized it's a terrible idea. And I sat here and actually refactored this whole entire thing with my own brain this morning, and needless to say, I feel great about it. When you walk away from your project not being able to tell anyone why it works, good, dude. That is not good. What's his name again? Feynman said if you can't teach something, you don't know it. And that's very true. But what's really annoying is that I'm just going through these things and everything is just about AI. And it's like a falsified version of intelligence. And the reason I'm saying this is because some of these people just don't know anything. I'm not even a genius. I'm really not a genius. But dude, some of these people don't know anything. For the most part, I follow legit accounts. But I see some of these startups and I'm just sitting here like, dude, why? And if we're talking business, these people are pretty brilliant. But, just out of my love for why I do this, it just becomes very frustrating. And this post right here actually proves my point. I shifted my focus yesterday. 90% of my day was spent on marketing/user acquisition. Instead of focusing on product, the result is shocking. It happens that if you focus on getting users, you end up getting more effing users. So, yeah, you see what's happening now. I guess the bigger picture here is that AI is just a brilliant form of marketing because it fits the mold to every single tool and shoot. Every single business and every single industry has one spot that AI can just do a little bit of the work of, and oh my god, take all my money. AI can give people this superhuman feeling, and I feel like if you feel like you're a superhuman in this coding world, then you got some learning to do, dude. You know what? This is a little scary looking. Now, obviously, I'm not here to shit on random people, but I just found an app here called Supernote, and it's an AI notes. You give it stuff, and it does AI, and it's like being preached. It's like wonderful, and this person's definitely not stupid. But it's like, come on. It's just a marketing scheme. I mean, everything. App Store, this, that. Yup. Users. I mean, good for you, though. I'm happy you're doing well. But, yeah, I'm here to just kind of show you. You're proving the point a little bit. There's not really a whole lot to say here. I mean, are we getting dumber? Honestly, it's kind of inevitable. We're going to lose some form of intelligence if we're just racing to get stuff done. But, I mean, it's a little bit synonymous with using a library that you don't understand why it works, but you know it works. Or like using a math theorem. Like, one of the theorems that was really weird to me back in, like, sophomore year was this remainder theorem for like dude, I'm so stupid for not knowing this. Oh, synthetic division. Dude, why did it take me so long to know that? I remember looking at these theorems and trying to wonder how they work and whatnot, and we just use it. It's kind of like that sort of thing. So I guess you can be fine, but like I said, just stay diligent. You can't really just find a perfect answer for this. Do what you realize with your own traits makes you the most successful. And it kind of sucks. There's no, hey, do this. That does not exist with AI. AI is too expansive and it's too vast. It's very nebulous. Anywho, though, thank you so much for watching today's video. There's a bunch of yapping. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see this. But please, if you made it this far, please comment down below any remarks, and I will look at them and I will fully consider them because I love when people say that stuff. I like hearing opinions. I'm really trying to think of a better way to say goodbye than just being like, yo, goodbye. But see ya.